All right, so we finally made it to week 15 where we have officially got number 20 under our belt. And so we're gonna do that review today of those. And then we're gonna take a look at the alphabet songs before next week. We're gonna be um, doing our review. Probably take 2 to 3 different lessons per week and really kind of deep dive those. Um, anyway, it should be really fun. We're going to be reading a lot in the Torah. We're going to be singing a lot of the songs and learning those grammar principles. You'll be surprised how much uh, we actually know now. It doesn't, if you were to ask me, I'd be like, we don't really know that much, but we really do when it comes down to it. So uh, some of the conjugations might seem a little weird,
Just
but
wishful thinking.
yeah.
Wishful thinking on my side.
Oh. All right. So yeah, let's dive into, we're going to do the quizzes for both 19 and 20 to kind of review some of those less common letters of the alphabet. Right.
Su,
All right. So Su, and is the sound coming through on that? Let me know if it's not. Su. So we've got that first one here. This one would be Se, Si, and So. So Su.
Ka,
Last one.
Te,
Was that Te?
Yeah, which is kind of interesting with that Sephardic pronunciation. It's more of a te, but in here she's saying te.
Okay, yeah. Last one.
Ta,
Da.
The first one.
Ta.
He,
First one.
First one.
Oa,
First one.
Za,
Like,
Second one.
second one. I thought they were all saying
Yep.
Tsu,
two. The third.
Mhm. And so how would we pronounce the second one?
Oh,
Wu. It's a tricky one.
oh.
Yeah, this one is probably one of the ones that trips the most people up. The ayin and the tzade.
So,
Third.
Third.
O,
The first one.
Maze,
First one.
Tsi,
The first
First
one.
Ra,
The third.
Yep.
Ki,
Sorry.
Ki,
Second.
Ho,
The second.
Second.
Ze,
The first one.
Excellent job.
Hmm.
Right.
Mitzrayim.
Yep.
Good job. Oh, the Pharaoh.
That's the Pharaoh.
Yeah,
It's
that's
second.
the second. No, second.
Mhm. Yep. So Paro, this one would be Mari. Mari.
Ooh, how would you do that? That would be
That
hard.
is really tricky. Yeah, so
It's
Mari. Yeah,
E.
that one's really tricky. To try to get the
hard
E
for
and the
me.
E.
Yeah, well, like when you
Mari.
have the resh and the ayin together,
Mhm.
that's hard for me to like. It feels like there's so much change in my mouth happening that
Yeah. I don't think that this is a word, but if it is, it's a really naughty one. I hate having to pronounce that one. But yeah, so we've got Fahrzeug. Fahrzeug. Yeah. So easily parao.
Not. The last one, the third.
Naar. Naar.
Oh. Mm.
That's the
That
horse.
pod? What is that? Oh, is it the horns?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
the last,
kanim or something.
yeah, is that the last one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what
Like-
is it? Singular?
Carnaim. Oh, carne? No. I don't remember.
Keren.
Oh, Karen.
Keren. Karnaim. Yep. So this kuf, kar, naim. This one would be harnim and parnaim. Parnaim, karnaim.
Kanim. Ice.
The second one.
Ein.
Mitzrayim. Eretz Mitzrayim. The last one.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Yafe, I gotta switch into Hebrew.
Yeah.
Eretz.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah. So why isn't it the first one?
Well, the Sade is not
not
Sade
dropped. It's not a
Sofit. It's not a Sofit, and then it doesn't have the Hirik on after the Mem or under the Mem,
Oh, Yep.
and the Ain instead of the Tzadeh.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of wrong vowels and
Yeah. And as we're sight reading, this one could easily be like, oh yeah, it's Mitzrayim. But then if you look at it, break it down, it's like, oh no, it actually has quite a few things that are wrong with it. Yep.
oh, I always forget this one. Is it the first one? Bakar? Oh, Bakar, right? Isn't that?
So these
no,
ones,
Bakar is capital, isn't it?
Ah, see?
It's
I
song.
knew- What is it?
Song.
Oh,
Song.
stone.
The last
Stone.
Mhm. And then I love this middle one that they've got here.
last
Bakar. It's a mix of Bakar and son.
Mixed. I keep getting those mixed up. Ugh.
Uh-huh.
it's a clock. So it's song.
Oh.
Tzon.
Yeah, so I don't know. This one is where Spanish helped me because like cow is baca, and so bacar, it kind of makes sense. Like, oh yeah, bacar. Son doesn't help me at all, but anyway, help me go. Oh yeah, those are cattle.
It's
That's
the first one.
It's
it's the TZ.
Oh, the old dude. Zachar?
Bar.
Zako.
Sakir.
I don't remember what it is.
Zahar, Zakin,
And
Vakin.
Is it the first one? Zachar? Zachar?
Zahar is like Zahar or Nikeva.
Oh,
Masculine, feminine.
male, female.
that's it's just sounded familiar, so I went with it.
Uh-huh. Yep. So
And
Zakin means elder.
yeah, okay, Zakin. And then
Mhm.
okay, goes
Kos.
the first one. Betin,
Ten.
the last
Betten.
one.
Betten or something. the last one.
Oh yeah.
Hashaim or something like that.
Right. It's the first. Ranan. Ranan, isn't it?
Mhm.
No,
None.
Ranan.
Yep. So it's this one Tsanan. It's close, but the difference between the first letters there, and then Anu. So yeah,
not
Anu.
even close. The first one.
Nope.
Eretz Israel. That
The middle.
is the second one.
Yep. Yep. So trying to pronounce this thing. So Tzedek.
Der
Yeah.
Yisrael. Oh,
Israel.
Eretz.
Oh yeah, the second they have the Israel the same.
Mhm.
uh-huh.
This one's the different.
So it comes down to that little thing. All right, great job. This one's interesting. I'm like, what is you been doing?
2. Shane.
Time.
Shane Stein. Yeah.
The last third. Oh.
That's off. Block.
Hashemayim, the second one.
Oth Hashemayim. Yep, so birds
Yep.
of the air. What's that?
Of the sky.
Oh yeah.
It is sheep under the tree.
Yeah.
Um,
Tacha- It's the second.
one.
Hatson Tahatretz.
That's the
Oh.
river. Is ends with an R. So it has to be the last one. Nahar.
Naha.
Nahar.
Naha. Forgot that one.
And that's a whole bunch of girls.
Naro. Wait. Oh. Oh, it's the
It's Narod. Rabim. Rabot. Narod Rabot.
is it
Second one.
Rabot for feminine?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the
Didn't
adult
remember if-
women are the exception, but the Naarot would be the same.
So wait. But if it's what's the exception?
Like adult women, Nashim,
Okay.
Nashim
It would
Rabot.
be- Oh, it would be Rabot still?
For
Okay,
the adult
okay.
women. But
I
here
wasn't-
with Naarot Rabot, it would stay the same. But yeah.
Okay.
Fish. It's a dog. Let's
Oh,
see.
what am I thinking?
Dagim. So it has
Oh,
to be the
that's-
last one.
Yeah, it's last one, but
Ar, Arba.
oh,
At.
Arba. Oh, four fish.
Yeah.
Okay. I was not figuring out that first word. Four fish.
Nope. Yeah, this one was kind of a tricky one. I do like this quiz because it's not like super predictable. Yeah, you get lots of different little combinations in there. But yeah, so what's the difference between arba and arba'a?
That one's masculine.
So dog can be feminine or masculine, right? So dag or daga. And so here in this one, dagim, we have that masculine, so we know that we have to put the at the end of this one.
Hmm.
That's desert, I guess.
Oh, it's the
Yeah, that's
second one. It's the it's
Ra.
Eh.
Yeah, that's Ra.
And so all of the edits are the same. And so we've got ra'ot, ra, o, ra'a.
Ra. No?
Yep.
Ah,
I have just the first time, ra'ah.
you said it. Wait, explain that to me. What's the
So Eretz Ra'ah. It's going to be the difference between masculine and feminine.
Oh, why didn't I realize there's a masculine and feminine?
Mhm.
Okay.
So just like with good, we've got Tov and Tovah. We've got Ra and Ra'ah. But sometimes you don't really hear the Ra'ah very much, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay, second one,
Shalosh.
George.
And so it's interesting to note both the low and the dot above the sheen as well.
Hmm.
Little double thing there.
Cozy. Arba. The last one.
Arba.
Hmm.
This is the
Rezim. Katana. That would no. It's the first one. No. No, it's not. Is it the second one?
Yep. Because goats.
Because goats are female, but they take on the masculine plural.
Yep.
Okay.
They're one of those weird exceptions.
Yeah.
Team Hakatanot. Yep.
okay,
Susim.
bullshit.
Rabim. What are we doing?
Rabim,
Oof.
Shin, Rabim,
Basad.
Bash,
Oh,
Sade.
Basade.
and
What's
in
the different? It's the
the
second
second one.
The second one. Rabim.
Mm-hmm. And so this first one would be a bunch of horses in the sea.
In the sea.
Yep.
Seahorse.
Yep.
Is that how you say seahorse?
I don't know. That would be interesting. I would look that up. I don't know if that's in the Bible.
No. Oh, sorry. I didn't see the picture.
Weird.
Oh, Ish
Ish on the roof.
on the house by
Hawaii, something. Hawaii, the middle one.
Yep. So this one would be Isha. We can roll that one out. And we've got two Ishes. This one is Al and this one is Tahat. Al.
It's all.
Donkey's belly.
Hamor, okay.
Hahamor. Oh, under. Is that what it's saying? No, it's not.
No, this one's just the belly.
Oh, it is the belly.
The belly.
Betin.
Oh, it's
No, that's
the
Betin.
first.
Oh, it's the
The
last one.
10.
It's the last one.
Uh-huh.
Betin.
So we got Betin Haish.
Oh, yeah, I
Betin
see. Yeah. I didn't look at the R at the end. Yeah.
Hmm. Chumash. The second one.
Hamesh, yeah. Ichat.
It's the second one. Achot.
Yeah, great job.
I didn't do good on 20, so it's gonna.
Well, the first quiz is pretty easy because all you gotta do is look at the
Yeah.
last part.
La Isha. Hold it. Kos.
La Isha Kad. Yesh La Isha Kos.
The first one.
Is this
Yes.
big enough, like these words down at the bottom, or do I need to zoom in?
It's for me, but
Yesh La
The
Ish.
second one.
Yesh
La Ish Gamal.
Yeah. Second one. Yes. Yaled. Yaled.
La
The first one.
Yesh Yeled Kiseh. Yesh LaYalda Kiseh.
the first. Oh,
Yesh La'av Ben. Yesh La'am or La'em Bet. Sorry.
The first one.
The second.
It's the son.
Oh, that's a son. I was thinking it was a daughter.
Oh, that's a dog gaton, huh?
Yeah, the tiny fish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hadag bayad, hadag bayam.
beyond.
Haochalim basade, haochalim bamidbar.
Bamid, oh,
Bamidbar.
that's the day. Bamidbar, that's the desert.
Mhm. Haochalim bamidbar.
Chacham.
Amor de Mayim. Okay.
Bamayim.
Hayalda bamaim. Har uvait, retz uvait.
That's right.
It is.
Bar umaim, keves umaim.
Kevesumaim.
Yeah, it is.
Ish ufara, isha ufarot.
Isha.
Isha,
That's Isha.
Farot.
Yeah, isha on both of them. I was pronounced wrong. Retz ugomalim, nahar ugomalim.
That's Sugamalim.
Yeah, they're in the tree.
Bait uzakenim, yad uzakenim. Or sorry, yam
First
uzakenim.
one.
Bite.
Ochel unarim, bait unarim.
Bite.
Bite.
Excellent.
המלך על הכיסא.
The number, the Shataim.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm
הכלב תחת הכיסא.
Shataim.
Oh, that's the dog under the bench.
אברהם אחרי הכיסא.
Shataim.
I'm on behind the chair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this would be a hat since we're going right to left.
Oh.
האיש ליד הכיסא.
Oh,
It's Starbucks.
that's
Oh no,
no.
that's that's Shalosh.
הכיסא לפני הבית.
Shalosh.
Yeah, that's by the house.
Yeah.
איה החמור אשר בדרך.
He's in the field. The donkey in the field.
So derech is going to be that path or the road.
Oh, Baderich. Oh yeah, that's the road.
איה הנחש אשר ביד איש.
Shataim.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
to stay left.
איה הצאן אשר במדבר.
Bamidbar. That's the right one.
That's in the desert, right?
איה האיש אשר בבית.
Still left.
In the house.
איה האישה אשר על הסוס.
On the horse.
Yep,
The
yep.
woman on the horse.
So yeah. So what if we're translating it directly into English? What's that saying? Aye.
Aye Haisha. Asher al Hasus.
I don't remember Asher.
So
Yeah,
the woman which on the horse.
Uh-huh. So aye means where, because we're asking a question.
Where?
Aye. Haisha, the woman. Asher, which means which is or that is.
Okay.
Which is on top of Hasus, the horse.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If Aye is where, then what is Eiffel? Eiffel.
AFO is going to be the same thing, but more in a modern context. Ash or Aye is not strictly biblical because I do hear some modern people using that, but AFO is never going to be in the Torah. That's more of a
So
modern.
it's non-biblical.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Have you been using Pimsleur?
No, that's one of the words I once learned, but that's so 20 years ago, and it popped in my mind. I thought, hey, I thought it was called something different.
And
Uh-huh.
you
So,
remembered
yeah.
20 years later. Wow.
That's excellent.
Once in a while, I have a moment that is not senior.
Something to celebrate.
Yeah, in Pimsleur, the AFO comes up quite a bit in those first few lessons or whatever. And it took me a while to be like, wait a minute, I thought it was like, yay. Um,
איה הילד אשר על הפר?
That's the left one. So I
The one that is the cow. It's the bull.
איה הילדה אשר על שפת הנהר?
The girl
by the
on
river.
the right.
mhm. So al meaning on,
Yes.
On the
hayam or hanahar, sorry. So Safat is the lip of the river.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
איה המלך אשר זקן?
The old king. Where is the king? I forgot what why can't I think of Asher?
So this is
Which?
used in lesson 20. So it's
Yeah, I didn't
that.
do that very well. What is that one?
Mhm. So it means which
Which?
is or that is.
Oh, which is elderly.
Mhm. Yep.
Elderly? Yeah, okay.
איה
one on the right,
הדג אשר בים?
By the left
Bayam is ocean.
option.
איה השמיים אשר יש בהם שמש?
The left one.
Yep. So yeah, this one's a tricky one. Let's translate it.
Yeah.
So aye
Which-
hashamai.
Where?
So where
Sky.
The
asher,
Which?
that is yesh
that
bah.
Where?
that contains the sun, essentially.
Yeah. So what is bahem? So hem meaning it's a pronoun.
Oh,
That's what
Oh.
I said. Oh yeah. That's
I
as
know,
far as
it's
I
like
got.
it's
So
like
I
right.
can't
It's
try it. Hoping that somebody else
There.
would know.
So
Ah.
this is going to be the masculine. Henna would be the feminine.
Yeah.
Bahem shemesh. So we're talking about shemaim. So mime is masculine plural. And so since it's plural, we're also going to be doing a plural masculine pronoun. So Asher that exists in the positive in his son.
in.
Or
Okay, so say that again. Translate that again.
their son. Sorry, because it's plural.
Their
So-
masculine son.
Where is the sky that does exist in their son? It's a weird direct translation, but yeah, since we're using Asher and we're using that yesh, I mean it that gets really confusing. But it won't make as much convolution after we learn all the grammar behind it.
So yeah, okay, because Shemaim is plural.
Mhm.
So you just trying to get the Bahem.
Mhm. Yeah, so ba is in, and then
Yeah.
hem is going to be
Oh,
plural of there, right?
that's right. So it's kind of, I mean, we would say
Sundown.
it's like we're referring to the sky as like it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
But yeah, so
the
okay.
plural
Okay.
that the sky is a plural masculinity.
Yes.
Weird.
Okay. That yeah, that is a lot of thinking for me.
But what they used to tell us is from the eyes up is masculine and from the eyes down is feminine.
Oh, really?
So anything that's above is masculine, anything that's below is feminine.
Really?
I
Is
don't know
that
if that helps everybody, but
yeah, that's really interesting. I've never heard that before. And so I'm just thinking
I
to
can't remember which language I was learning, but that's what they said.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go through that with some of my
Vocabulary.
yeah, that does kind of make sense. Okay. Why did I never put that together?
Well, wait. Just in like a earthly context or a like what's above and below or
Anything
anything.
anything that goes above and below.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
I
really
don't know. That's just something that popped in my mind that I learned that.
Oh,
all right. So, let's swap over to that first part of lesson 20, which is really interesting.
good.
Second, Aleph with Beth.
I keep losing my computer. So I have to go and see.
Yeah, I should have had this queued up, but I had some computer issues right beforehand. Do.
Don't forget, I always have computer issues.
אני בית. יד. יד. יד אברהם.
Yeah, I've done.
יד אברהם. ליד. ליד. אני ליד אברהם. ליד אברהם. אני ליד אברהם. פנים. פנים. פני אברהם. פני אברהם.
The sound is not.
ל. פני. לפני. לפני. הכד לפני אברהם.
So yeah, if the sound's not coming through very well. So basically just that. We've got yad, and so leyad means to the side of, meaning like where the hand is, leyad. And then lifnei is coming from panei in the construct form where we're changing that first beged kefetz from a pei to a fei, lifnei. So yeah, it's interesting those two prepositions come from body parts in their construct forms. Yeah. So let's see if these videos come through because you just never know. I'm assuming most of you have the alphabet song down, but I know that there's a few of us that are new and stuff, so getting this in
Wish
there. Yeah. Let's try the speeds one.
Hi, in this version of the
Does that audio come through? Yeah, okay.
alphabet song, we will be learning the different speeds. So let's start off really slow. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, sadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. All right, now let's do it just a little bit faster. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, tzadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. All right, and a little bit faster. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, tzadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. All right, getting a little bit faster here. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, tzadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. It's a little bit of a tongue twister there at the end, isn't it? All right, let's double that speed. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, tzadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. All right, are you ready for super expert mode? Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet, he, vav, zayin, het, tet, yod, chaf, kaf, lamed, mem, nun, samek, ayin, pe, fe, tzadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav. All right, how did you do?
Yes. All right. So that's going to be our speed ones. I'm going to put all of these on there so that we review these this week. But then the next one is like the snowball method. We won't watch the entire thing, but just kind of taking a look at what these 4 different videos, how they're different.
Hi, in this version of the alphabet song, we are going to use the snowball effect. So I'll say the first one, and then the first one and second one, and then the first and second and third, until it snowballs all the way through the alphabet. All right. Aleph, Aleph, bet. Aleph, bet, vet. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel. Aleph, bet, vet, gimel, dalet.
So yeah, that one was the hardest one to record. Trying to snowball back and that was really weird. But I find that one was pretty helpful to me when I was learning doing that snowball effect. And then the echo version is probably the most common.
Hi, in this version of the alphabet song, we will be going very slow and repeating the stanzas. So I'll say 3 to 4 consonants, and then you repeat back 3 to 4 consonants. Aleph, bet, vet. Aleph, bet, vet. Gimel, dalet, he. Gimel, dalet, he. Vav, zayin, het, tet. Vav, zayin, het, tet. Yod, chaf, kaf. Yod, chaf, kaf.
And then the last one is, let's see, speeds, the sounds. This one is the tricky one that I think is helpful as we do move along to get their sounds.
Hi, in this video we are going to go through the alphabet, but this time with sounds. So the first round, I'm going to say the name of the consonant and then the sound it makes. And then the second time, I'm just going to go through with the sounds only. Aleph is silent. Bet, b. Vet, v. Gimel, g. Dalet, d. Hey, vav, v. Zayin, z. Chet, ch. Tet, t. Yod, y. Chaf, ch. Kaf, k. Lamed, l. Mem, m. Nun, n. Samek, s. Ayin is silent. Pe, p. Fe, f. Tzadi, ts. Kuf, k. Resh, r. Shin, sh. Sin, s. Tav, t. Silent. B, v. G, d. H, va. Z, ch, t, y, ch, k, l, m, n, s. Silent. P, f, ts, k, r, sh, s, t. All right, how did you do?
So that one's
Not
interesting
bad.
because of the ayin. I probably shouldn't just say silent because it is different than aleph. It has that glottal stop, and so I'll probably remake this video. But also the resh is more of a guttural rather than a full-on trilled r. So those would be two changes that I would make from this sounds video. But yeah, let's see. What were the other things that I wanted to mention today? So, if anybody wants the grammar book and the lesson scripts printed out, if you haven't already printed those, I am going to be placing the order tonight for kind of a bulk on those, and I can mail them out to you. So email me if you'd like a copy of those, and then I'll be providing all of like the flashcards and worksheets, but let's quickly just kind of go through the lesson 1 and 2 flashcards real quick. One thing that we'll be switching up with the flashcards is that this time through, we're going to be doing with vowels and without vowels so that we can start sight reading words with only consonants. It's going to be tricky, but again, it's not
Yeah,
going to.
so I was looking at that song that you gave us, the children's song.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Sha'arit Yisrael.
Uh-huh.
Now, does Sha'arit, is that a Holocaust?
Let's see. It's kind of cutting out. I can't quite hear what but I thought I shared like the Israel Shali song. But was it a different one? Let's see. Is it on the
Yeah,
classroom?
that's Yisrael Shali Yafar Gam, or so, something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let me.
It's children one that you had on there.
Oh, okay. I'm just taking a look at.
Because that writes without vowels.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on that one. So, Sharit. Beautiful. Uh-huh. It doesn't ring a bell to me in that song.
Well,
It's
I stopped
Mhm.
and every time I wrote it down because I wanted to know what it said, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But I looked it up in a translation. It said Sha'arit was Holocaust. Sha'arit Yisrael. And it said by or translated by, you know, this person.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the word eretz and so on, it comes in there a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And L. So after a while, you know how to write these things.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I'll take a look at that and see what the Holocaust thing is in there. It doesn't ring a bell to me, but I could be wrong. But yeah. All right. So in the quizzes, again, I'll put the link in our classroom and stuff, but taking a look at how to use these, we won't go through the entire thing. How do I get rid of that? Doesn't have like an X. Well,
there it goes.
all right. So anytime that you're coming into any of these flashcard sets, you can come down and choose a different format for them. So if you want to do like a matching game with them, or the flashcard or the test, those are the three that I kind of recommend. The Learn, maybe. The QChat, probably not. I don't think it's super helpful with the Hebrew. For certain other things it might be, but so you can change those, as well as when you're on any one of these cards, you can come up to the microphone or the speaker, and I think,
Ayer,
yeah, I do have those recorded so that you can listen to them as well. And so you either say that you want to keep them in the deck, or if you know them and don't need to come back to that word, you can click the green check mark. Over here, you can click undo. You can reshuffle the cards. And for the options, if you want to have the English first rather than the Hebrew, you can swap between those and it would flip them over. So the first thing that you'd see would be the English, and then you test on the Hebrew kind of thing. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily change any of the other stuff, but that answering with is something that I like to kind of go forwards and backwards with them. And so that's your main flashcard system there. But if you wanted to go into the match, for example, I'm just going to give you a matching game. It's got that timer up here if you want to be fast at it. But so like para and cow, gets rid of those. Hamor and donkey. This is ma, ze, and this horse, sus, woman, isha. Kind of thing. So that can be a fun matching game. If you want to do a test version of the same thing, you can choose if you want true or false, multiple choice, matching, written. You can toggle them all on if you'd like, and start the test. So par is bull. Is that true or false? Gato, small. True. Tov, good. True. Isha, man. It's false. Gadol. So this one's a matching one. Gadol is going to be large.
Big.
So sometimes this can be really helpful to come in here and take a test because it gives you different kinds of things so that it's not just easy to guess the right answer, but it actually kind of tests you a little bit. And yeah, like the Learn, let me put that one on there as well, just to show what that is. So if you want to quickly study, or if you want to memorize it all, quickly study is just going to kind of give you narrow sets of it. So when we get to bigger sections of flashcards, when there's like 100 different options, you can just put it by a time rather than doing all of the different things. So let's say, how well do you know the material? It's all new to me. So we're going to start learning, and then it's going to give us a term and give us a definition here. So say we get it wrong, it'll show us the right one and let us continue on, and then it'll give us that one again a little bit later on if we get something wrong. So it's kind of like flashcards, but a little bit more guided version of them. But yeah, so we'll be having those. I still need to create the ones without the vowels. But the main purpose of the flashcards is starting to recognize the words right off the bat without having to like sound them out, kind of like grade school. And so making sure that you get those flashcards repeated enough that you can recognize them. But yeah, I think that's
Yeah, without the vowels, most of the time it's just the letters, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there is some helpful thinking, but oh,
It does get a little tricky. And as we do go through it, if there are two words in Hebrew that have the exact same consonants but have different vowels, we're going to try to learn them together so that we can kind of distinguish between them or know how to tell them apart when it's in context. This word is always going to be accompanied by this kind of stuff. And so we'll take a look at that. But all of
yeah,
the
because sometimes I have trouble with the pay and the fay, because if there's no vowels, you know, then the dagesh does not always appear either. So
yeah. And it gets really tricky when we're doing that, doesn't it?
yes.
But yeah, we're not trying to become rabbis. Like we don't have to memorize the entire Torah and get great at it, but it'll just help us learn it that much more. But yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, just on the way.
yeah. Right. Well,
Because I'm trying.
oh man, yeah, you're doing excellent.
Don't say that. I might get fallen off my chair or something.
Well, you do lots of exercises, right? Like the thing that you just held up, you know, that song you went through and wrote it out. Those are great exercises to really cement that stuff in. I mean, you're far surpassing me.
It's just that an hour later I can't remember it.
Yeah. Well, I can't either.
And then sometimes I see stuff and then I know the Hebrew word for it and I go, hey, that's stuck.
Yeah, you never know what sticks sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I do appreciate all your time and your extra work and stuff. So
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
I have a
uh-huh.
first question.
Yeah.
Are you an employee to the church, or are you a volunteer or a missionary for the Family Search?
For the Family Search, I'm just a volunteer. I have had a calling
Yeah.
in the past, but I don't currently have any family history callings.
Oh, so you're not a consultant?
Not technically, no. But I teach classes at our family history center all the time, but I'm not
Uh-huh.
I don't have a calling as a consultant or anything.
Yeah, I do the same, but I am a consultant. So
Yeah. Yeah, they put me
yeah,
a clerk in the bishopric, and so they released me from all my family history callings. Go figure. You know.
yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, they do stuff and you go, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna ask quickly, moving into a couple months from now when I'm revamping my schedule just a little bit with some other classes I've got going on. Would this class be okay to move to 12:30, or is that out of the question? 12:30, same day, but just earlier.
Yeah, that would be a possibility for me.
I can do that.
Okay. So it won't be for a couple months, but I need to kind of figure out. That seems to be a really good time slot for me to switch to, but it's it's set in stone yet. So I'll let you guys know. But yeah, everybody seems that I'll ask Alethea and some of the other ones. They are able to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
just put it in the email and then they can all respond to it.
yeah, that'll be good.
Do what works for you. Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking with it and really wanting to learn. This is awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. Shalom.
Okay.
Bye.
Shalom.
Shalom.